Good morning, everyone, and welcome to It's a Beautiful Day in Fairfield. Claire Vaughn here, and I have my RJ girls with me today. So excited to have you ladies with me. Elena, it's Elena's last day with us. And Mikhail, who just joined us full-time not too long ago. Let's see. Well, before the wedding, but it's been probably 2 months, but maybe a little over a month.
Well, I was like, yes, I'll come work for you. And then I just was gone for a month.
I only saw you out maybe 2 days or something, and then you were gone.
She left us. But hey, that was important business, so.
Yeah, I was like, Elena probably thinks that I'm just like,
do whatever you want.
I'm never going to come in.
Thanks for coming to work for us.
You're like, hired. Thanks for nothing. No?
Yeah. No, wedding is important, and it went off without a hitch, right? Beautiful weather. Yeah. Shout out to your wedding venue. The name of it is
Walk in the Wind.
Walk in the Wind in Mount Vernon, Illinois. If you haven't heard about it or seen it, check it out. It's absolutely beautiful, and I had never heard of it until.
Yeah, it's kind of like a hidden gem.
Yeah, it really is. It's gorgeous.
The pictures look beautiful.
And the big house that's on it, I was so surprised to find out that it's not even an old house.
Yeah, it was built in the 80s, I think.
Yeah, like Fred was filling Noah in on that, he's like, because we're like, that has to be like an old plantation house or something, and like, nope, it was just built in the 80s.
Shout out to Fusion.
Yes, shout out to Fusion.
I've already drank most of mine.
Literally, mine's almost gone too. So tell us in the live chat what's your favorite drink to get from Fusion. We are all addicted. There's just something about small town coffee shop. And they go above and beyond over there. Yeah. Like, they just...
You support it till death. Like.
Yes, we've been there way too many times this week, to be honest. But
well, hey, we've deserved a little treat.
We deserve a little treat. That's our motto, RJ Marketing. And if you don't agree with us, I think you deserve a little treat.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself,
it's Friday.
Y'all. Oh, CG says her go-to is a Cuban latte. Love that. That's usually my go-to also. But she says, I'll drink anything they put in front of me.
Same. So you set an alarm to watch.
Aw, thanks for joining us, CG. Hey. We also have Eugene McGill, Alderman McGill, saying hello. And Sisem C. C-I-S-E-M-C?
That's my friend.
Oh, cool.
C-I-S-E-M?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd she say? Oh, my God.
I think the number 43?
Yeah, it's our town, the number, like the postal code. So, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, my gosh.
I love
Please
it.
write something good in there.
Yeah, right. Tell us the truth about Elena. Tell us any dirty
all
secrets. Yeah.
They're like counting the days that I'm coming back. It's like really, less than a month.
Less than a month and you'll be home. Oh my gosh.
Bittersweet.
Yes, it really is. I'm so sad to lose you, but I know that you're ready to get back. But okay, tell us more about. So 43 is like your zip code.
Yeah,
kind of like ours, because ours are a lot longer.
Ours is also longer.
Oh, okay.
But like it's just like
you shorten it.
Yeah. It's like under like the youth. They just do it like so everyone knows where they come from.
Okay.
Yeah. So because I think it's like 5 digits or something. Yeah.
Okay. So 62837. Ours are 5 digits too.
Because I'm going back to German, everything I have to do a lot of like plan everything.
Yeah.
And every time I had to write my address in Germany, and I was always like 62837 Fairfield.
1 year, and we've already got you converted.
I love it. I'm like, wait, what was it again in Germany? I think that will be hard. I think I will have struggles like, so the date. Mm-hmm. You know, when I first saw you and you said, it's your birthday. Like, no, it's in November. Like,
she switches it. Well, it's different. Americans do everything backwards. We for some reason, I think when they founded this, country, they're like, we're going to do everything different. And it's so confusing. So, it was 2, or it was 11/2.
Yeah.
Or 2/11.
Yeah.
Was the day. Yeah. But then she switched it and it, did it the way they do it in Germany, and so it was 11 too. She's like, oh, it's your birthday, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's February. My birthday's in November,
but now I have struggles to do it the other way. Yeah.
Well, that would be confusing.
Yes, I think about it with like just knowing, like you speak 3 languages.
Yeah.
You know, and being able to think of the words and like and the slang and the like. I would have such a I know 1 language and a little bit of Spanish, you know, but
I know 1 language and it still is
not great.
Words are just hard. Words are hard.
Yeah, it's really whenever I talk about with Germany family or like my friends, it's always like I'm talking German, and I'm what was the word again? I'm not saying just in English. I'm like, are you guys annoyed that I do that?
Right.
I'm like, sorry, it's not in my head.
Right.
That would be so hard to like switch back and forth because like you were FaceTiming your mom yesterday, and I'm like, I can't imagine like you turn to me and you're talking in English and then you that would be so
like my
hard.
brain is like
yeah.
But it was hard for me then to talk to you the first time because I was like, okay, I have to switch now
right.
my American personality.
Split personalities.
Oh, that is funny. So what's your plan as soon as you get back? You're going to have like a get together with all your friends?
Yeah, unfortunately we had the thing 2 days ago. All of 3, so we're like a 3 group, like really best friends and good friends, and we just see us 2 days because then the other one goes to vacation and the other one goes to vacation and I go to vacation. I'm like, nice, 1 year didn't see each other and then like just 2 days and then so I'm traveling first with my parents and then in September I will start to work again. So I said like after a year vacation I need a month vacation again.
Oh, it must be nice. You know?
We'll just be here.
Yeah, right. I mean, even though it's been a vacation for you, you've been working, you know, and going to school.
I must say that I did more stuff, like seeing other cities in the first half when I was studying.
Yeah.
And like now 40 hours, like, you know.
Yeah, 5 days a week you're working.
Yeah, so, but now I said like the first year was like more getting, America. And now the second half was more like getting Fairfield and Fairfield people.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like thankful for both of it.
Yeah.
Because,
We've talked about that like off air before, but you know, you didn't like pick Fairfield off of a map when you got to come here.
Looks interesting.
Yeah, let's go to the middle of nowhere.
Like it.
Yeah. So she, kind of was given the option of Illinois, and you automatically assumed like Chicago City, right? Yeah. And she was placed in Fairfield. I know. But I think it's such a cool thing because she is, got to experience such a different culture than anyone else is going to experience when they travel to the United States. Because you're going to go to Chicago, you're going to go to New York, you're going to go to Los Angeles, the bigger cities. Yeah. And so I think it's been, and you're from a small town in Germany as well. Small, bigger than here. But I just think it's neat, and I think you finally kind of started to appreciate that the second half, like you were saying, when you got to know the people more and spend more time around here, and
it's like so much potential, and I don't think people know. Even when I first came, I was like, oh my god, what I should do in this town, like 5,000 Southern Illinois. Oh my god,
why am I here?
Yeah, but now you see the surroundings, we went to the wine trails. No one would say that Southern Illinois had wine trails,
right? Or
the Shawnee National Forest. No one would say that there's also forest with waterfalls. Yeah. So it's really a big diversity. But I really appreciate it because when I would be in New York or in Chicago, I don't think I would have this little family,
right?
Because it's more distant in big cities. So I'm really happy that I had them because, as you said, it's really, I think 90% of America is like this.
Yes.
But we in Germany or Europe just know New York and
right.
LA.
Yeah.
You guys just only know maybe Paris or Italy.
Or when we talk about Germany, we talk about Oktoberfest and those, it's like there's a lot more to us than just that.
I have nothing to do with Oktoberfest. Yeah, so no, I really appreciate it, and that's why I'm really sad to go because I live I called it home nearly Fairfield.
Aww.
And working with you, it's normal to like wake up and then go to RJ.
Yeah.
And now the switch going to back to Germany, and I will, I guess, be hard.
Yeah.
Don't cry.
I'm not.
These girls have literally known each other, like a month, and it's like you guys have
actually,
been
really just 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, because you were
maybe.
gone a lot.
Yeah, but like, just I don't know. We've had so much conversation,
Yes.
and we've honestly, like, as coworkers, we've had more conversation in a week than some people probably do in
Right.
a month, 2
Right.
months.
Yeah. I feel like you guys just really like connected and hit it off good, and you're not surface level people. Like you just like
Let's
you
dive
wanted
in.
to, let's dig
Tell
in.
me all of yours.
Let's talk religion.
So
Let's
tell me
talk
your
politics.
story.
Yeah. No, I think it's great, and it's been great to see you guys like grow this relationship. And I know you've made like lifelong friends in your time here. You know,
Yeah.
CG's planning on
Yeah,
traveling
yeah,
to see you and
yeah.
meet your family, and I hope that we stay in touch too.
Yeah.
And we're
You
planning
guys
on
have
some
definitely-
podcasts.
Yeah.
And,
We have to do an RJ meeting again, like in Germany.
yeah, right.
Do the
Hey,
podcast there.
business trip,
Yeah,
right? I
business
can write it off.
Yes.
Got to learn some marketing
Yeah.
things in Germany. So
Like the podcast be like a vlog, or like getting around Germany.
yeah,
Like that.
listen, we could get some good content
Yeah.
over there.
Oh yeah, make some good reels.
May have to like hit up Italy too, and
Well,
get
one
some-
day when we were talking about something, and then we mapped out how far it was for me to get to Lucca from
Right.
Oh
from
yeah.
Elena.
Yeah,
It
it's
was-
actually not that far.
it
It's like
was
8
doable.
hours, was it?
We would just have to, which I would get to go through Switzerland
Yeah.
too, which would be
Yeah.
amazing. I'm like,
Twist
it's perfect.
my arm.
It's
yeah.
meant to be. I'll book it now.
I was gonna say 8 hours is nothing. Like we
Yeah.
drive that. We drive longer than that to go to Florida. You
Right.
know, like PCB and
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So, I would love to travel and see you. And, but yeah.
I would love it too.
I know, it'd be
Honestly,
great.
yeah.
And I'd like to get you to see you in your home, you know, your element, meet your friends, even though there will be a language barrier. CG did say that she speaks really good German in the live chat as well with a laughy emoji, but
She can be the translator.
yeah, right. Rimsey? Ugar?
My uncle. Look, I was saying it's German because I always call him uncle. It's like uncle.
Uh-huh.
So that's my uncle.
Oh.
Hi. What
yes,
does
he
say?
says, Elena, good luck. Very nice with the kissy face.
Aw.
And Double D says, Elena has done a great job with RJ. Best of luck and continued success to you.
Thank you.
And then happy to have Mikhail on board. I completely agree, Double D.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us on the podcast today. We're
Yeah.
kind of just winging it today. We
Yeah.
didn't really get a plan. We're just wanted to chat, and we wore our pink. We said we need to start on Wednesdays. We
wasn't
wear pink.
involved.
Yeah, Elena.
I mean, I was like, I'm going to wear pink. I mean, there's like a 50% chance that Claire will be wearing pink too.
And here
so.
I am. Here, I can set my pink Stanley in front of you if you want.
Yeah, but please. Look, her
Pink
case
phone,
is
too.
like
I
pink.
love that.
I have nothing pink on me right now. Oh my god.
I got a Wally case. These things are like crazy right now, but I've seen so many people with this print now
Yeah.
lately. Like,
Can you
You're a
put like
trendsetter.
cards in it? Too?
yeah, that's not a lot of room, but it's good for like one
That's really
card.
good.
I
but-
drop
Something
my
like
phone
that.
all the time, so I feel like this has helped me
Yeah.
because I can like carry stuff and edit.
Yes.
Because I always
that
put it
too.
here. It's my license, so I don't want to show it. But I always put it here.
You get pulled over, you're just like
Here
hold
you
your
go.
phone up.
Also, that will be like such a good memory, like a license.
I know. I love
will-
that you. I mean, I had no idea that you would have to get your own license while you're
Yeah,
here. Is
if
it a
you're-
certain time if you're here for so long, or?
Yeah, and it's state of Illinois. You have to do it. It's different every state.
Okay.
So in most states, you can just go there and switch it.
Mm-hmm.
But I really had to do the driver's license test. Well, it was fun.
Did you pass like with flying colors?
Yeah.
How many points did you get marked off?
I did it in German. You could change it. I was like, I'm doing it in German. I'm not doing it. But it was fun though to do it again.
Yeah.
But it was also, I have my license like for 7 years. And like, it was
right.
silly that I had to do it, but
Right.
it's the law, so I did it. So I have like a memory. It's
Yeah,
nice,
exactly. Make you a little.
Yeah.
I love to keep random things like that, like ticket stubs,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean. And I
I'm
have
the
this
same
big
way.
box.
Mhm.
You're like, I'm so sentimental,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just like open it up. If I'm feeling sad already, especially, I'll just go get in that
I wanna
box.
cry.
And yes, exactly. And just start bawling, reading old cards,
Yeah.
and like I sent it to a friend years ago that's what I was doing, and they're like, sounds miserable. I'm like, you just don't understand.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you just need a good cry, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean,
For
to
real.
remember all of the good memories, because I think sometimes we forget all of the good memories, and we
Yeah.
have like something to hold on or see it. It's like, oh yeah, I experienced all of that and that.
Yeah.
So yeah. why not?
Listen, my memory is absolute trash these days. And
But you have a
there's
lot of
times,
mine.
yes, I'm like all over the place. And there are times that I'm like, oh, I forgot that I did that or that
Yeah.
I went there. Or even if like too much time passes between like seeing old friends, like you almost like forget what your relationship was, or you know what I mean? And
Definitely.
you have certain ones that you pick up the phone or
Yes.
meet and you're
Yeah.
like right back where you
Yeah.
were. But yeah, my memory is not good.
That's why I'm
Pictures help so much too. Like I love like time hop things. 'cause
Yes.
It's like I forgot that even happened, and you'll
Yes.
see it.
Or like always
Facebook
like
memories.
yeah,
Yes.
the memories like 10 years or 5 years ago. Look how I look back then. Like,
I
oh my
know.
god.
Thank God I've changed.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like that's something to talk about. I feel like my generation especially, maybe you guys were in the newer one, but we all went through really awkward phases, right? We had awful braces. We like overplucked our eyebrows. We just looked awkward and awful. Awful haircuts. For some reason, all of our parents like did the bowl cut or whatever on us. There was a good 10 years that we all looked ridiculous. Are they boys? Are they girls? No one knows. But like now, I feel like kids do not go through that. Like they're just, I don't
Yeah.
know. They're just so much more stylish.
People are
and,
starting
like,
skincare routines at like age 7.
yes,
Or like
right.
going to Sephora. I like
Oh.
once saw like 10 years like they were like 10 years the girls were at Sephora. I'm like I started to go to Sephora like with 16 or something.
Listen,
but-
I'm 37. I still don't go
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Like, what's the best Walmart has to offer? But my niece, yeah, she's at that preteen age, and she has a better skincare routine than I do, and like more products than I do. I've never really bought into it, but now that I'm 37 and I got like wrinkles and stuff, I've started like actually doing a skincare routine. It's kind of fun, I kind of
Yeah.
enjoy it. It's like,
It's like
your own little
calming
spa
down.
day, or I
Yeah.
kind of like it, but we'll see if I can stick with it.
I
But,
feel like just the resources that kids have, like they just
these
know
and
everything.
yes,
Yeah, they see it like we didn't have it when we grew up, like Instagram and everything. And now like you didn't have something to get inspiration from, and
Right.
now like just open Instagram or like Pinterest and you have all of that.
Right.
So it's like there's a generation.
You only knew what your environment taught you,
Yeah.
the people that you were around taught you, or like your history books or classes or
Right.
whatever. So like we were very limited, and I always hung out with the more girly girls than I was. I remember going to like the movie store, right? This is like old back in the day when there was like blockbuster movies when you would go every
Yeah.
Friday night and get your movie. And we were like in 8th grade, and we'd be at home like, oh, let's go get a movie. And all the girls would have to put on like a full face of
yeah.
makeup and get their hair done, And I'm like, we're literally going to
Going-
grab a movie and come back home and like veg out, I'm like, and I would be the girl in basketball pictures. I'm like, why is everybody like putting on makeup and doing their hair? And I'm like, oh, because it's a picture that's going to last forever. Maybe I should have followed the memo.
Yeah,
but-
I have a lot of pictures where I'm like, please delete it, please delete it, please. Especially my mom. My mom has like, and my mom and my aunt, oh my god, they have like pictures of me. I'm like, I was 13 there, and like I was like this little chubby kid. I'm like, please just delete
Get rid
it.
of it.
But they're like, it's memory.
Yeah.
I think everyone needs to go through an awkward stage.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's good for you.
It's
you.
good for the soul.
I remember I had like a chunky side ponytail. That was like an era of mine that was very
Show pictures.
awkward.
Side pony.
Yeah, there's this like iconic picture of me 5th grade basketball, and I just have like this side ponytail and these big old chinny cheeks. It's like, yep, thanks, Mom and Dad.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah, that's what I also asked. Like, how could you allow it for me to get out like that? Didn't you see like my style? It's not a style.
They had to be laughing, right?
We have some questions from the live chat for our guest of honor.
Okay.
CG. She said, "What is your favorite place you've traveled while being in the United States?"
Oh my God.
I feel like it's going to change in the next couple weeks because you're about to go to California and then Hawaii.
Yeah.
So, and California, when you're going, are you going to LA and like traveling up or?
Yeah, so we're going first to Hawaii and then flying to San Francisco and then want to do a road trip to LA and then from LA back.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I've never been to San Francisco, or Hawaii.
I was on pictures.
Traveled the coastal, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's the Pacific one or like
yes,
the highway
Highway
down
1.
is it's unreal.
And
you spent time out there.
Yeah, I spent 2 months in the Bay Area.
Was Carmel
by the sea. Yeah. It's amazing, and especially if you go on a good day where it's not like super cloudy.
Yeah,
because cloudy means foggy there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like unreal. It's so pretty.
The Carmel by the Sea. I looked it up and it's on my list because it's
Big
like on the
Sur
road
too. Yeah, Big Sur is really cool.
Yeah.
That's those pictures that I showed you. And then if you could, which this would probably be on your way back from LA, but Napa is also like just unreal.
We don't want her to go to Napa and then like downplay Southern Illinois wineries, okay?
Yeah, never mind. Don't go.
And Napa is just here.
We're gonna start getting private jets flying in to go to Southern Illinois Valley.
No, we have it the best here in Southern Illinois.
Yeah, for sure.
Best wineries
ever. Yes. I mean, I think it is a good little hidden gem, but I've never been to Napa, and I would love.
I looked it up.
Visit.
It's like far down, like San Diego. There, I think, and we don't have that much of time.
Yeah.
So we're not doing that. We're also not doing San Diego. I really want to go to San Diego, but it's just time-wise.
Yeah.
That's something that still blows my mind, how big America is. Really. It's just, so when we're flying to Hawaii, it's like, I think only 4 hours, but the time difference is like so big that you're flying maybe like 8 hours. It's so crazy, really. I flew like 9 hours from Germany to Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
And you tell me that I have to fly 5 hours and I'm
Hawaii.
still in America. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that is cool. And that's something that I'd never thought about too, is being, we still got to get back to answering your question, but I'd never thought about that before, how small other countries are compared to the United States.
Right.
And we're so ignorant about other countries here, like we really are. But Elena made me feel better by saying it's because your country's so big and you have so many different cultures and
within the
United States, cultures, landscapes, weather. I mean, it's just it's bonkers.
Yeah.
I mean, Germany is probably I have no idea the size of what, Texas.
It's not even.
Not even.
So like 28 Germany would fit in America.
Wow,
like
28 of them. Wow.
It's really not. It's a small town.
Yes.
It's a small town.
You could say it's a small town.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, favorite place you have traveled?
I don't know. So, okay, I am still gonna say, and Southern Illinois people will hate me for that, Chicago.
Boom.
Yeah. I think, but the reason why Chicago was my first really big city, which I visited.
Yeah.
And I had like so many experiences there. Like I went to St. Patrick's Day, or like I watched
that's
So
cool.
nice.
I've still never
crazy
done
that you were there
That's
at
one
that
of
time.
my favorite experiences.
The Green River.
Yeah.
That's on my bucket list to do. I've been to Chicago 100 times, but never got to go during St. Patrick's.
I don't think I've ever been to Chicago.
What?
Yeah, maybe when I was like younger, but not that I remember.
My
Isn't that
gosh.
crazy?
Take a train up, like you and Wyatt. Take a train up for the weekend. It's cheap and I loved it. And like traveling with kids, the train is the way to go too.
The train is really good.
It's so
Compared
good.
to German trains, it's
really
good.
Look at us
German
having
trains.
good public transportation. Who would have
Anytime
thought?
there's a compliment, we're like,
We don't suck as a country. Look, she said
In
it
one
was
area.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
and
Very
I don't
cool.
know. I watched the like NBA game there and everything.
Oh,
I had
really?
like so many good
Cool
experiences, memories. That's why I think Chicago
Yeah.
is my favorite town, city. I was also telling to CJ if I have to go back and if I want to come back and I want to like
Yeah.
for work again, I would maybe really go to Chicago because it's not that big as like New York.
Right.
It's not that big.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not as big.
Yeah.
And you're not, you're only like 4.5, 5 hours away from
Right,
us. So you
yeah,
could still
yeah.
come down for the weekend and
Yeah.
relax, unplug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
And what else? Like, of course, New York, but only at the second and third time because the first
Yeah.
time Times Square and everything, I was like, no, that's too much for me.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
And you got to go to Vegas too, right?
Yeah,
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's like sensory overload
Yeah.
for me.
I feel
but-
like you either like Vegas
Yeah.
or don't.
Yeah,
There's
no,
not
and
you.
Well,
I
she's not a
don't
gambler. She's not a drinker. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
There's
Not a
so-
Vegaser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much other stuff to do while you're there, but you have to travel, like to
Yeah.
go see Hoover Dam or Grand Canyon. Like
Yeah.
it's a good hub for a lot of other things. But it's so many people, and if you
It
go in the
is.
summer, it's so
Yeah.
hot and smelly, and
I mean, it's a really party city. You could
Yeah.
tell because I was there over New Year's Eve, and it
Oh.
was good. Yeah, but for me, it was like
whatever.
because it has like no history, no nothing.
Right.
It's just like all of the modern like electric stuff there,
Yes.
technology stuff, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really was a nothing town
Yeah.
until I think one guy decided like,
Yeah.
hey, let's
Yeah.
put a casino here,
Yeah.
and it just like really
Like
exploded
everything
and
else
blew
was a
up.
dessert, and
Yeah.
then just
Like how
desert,
desert.
desert, yeah, dessert, yeah.
I knew what you meant. But yeah,
Yeah.
they were like, how do we get people here into this desert? How do we get tourism? How do we make money? And like,
Yeah.
whatever, they figured it out, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
They ain't hurting anymore.
Americans are good at making.
Yeah. We're good at figuring
Yeah.
it out and making some money, but
And I really liked Nashville.
yes.
I really wanted to go there a second time
Mhm.
because Nashville is, I don't know, it's really nice, and it's still like the Southern Illinois type, but
Yeah.
a little bit more modern and
Yes.
diversity.
Yes.
But yeah, I really like Nashville.
I like Nashville a lot
Yeah.
too.
It's changing so much.
You
I feel
think?
like every time I go, it's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, it's like I think people are moving to there and Texas like so rapidly. Like it's
Mhm.
crazy.
Clarksville, it's like 45 minutes, 30 minutes outside of Nashville before you get there. And that town is growing so big because everyone's wanting to move down there, but here's like a suburb that they can, live in a
Yeah.
smaller community and commute. But yeah, my family moved down there, gosh, I don't even know, 10 years ago. And to Clarksville, and just to see how much that area has grown.
It's crazy, yeah.
Crazy. Second question. What are some of your favorite memories you've made? Which maybe you kind of covered that with St. Patrick's Day.
yeah.
How fun.
And the solar eclipse here.
Yeah.
I never saw a solar eclipse.
I was going to say, we were kind of
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, and we were like,
whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be that cool. And
Yeah.
it was
awesome.
mind-blowing.
Yeah, I mean, what we do, like we were like CG and like Eric and some friends.
Yeah.
Just at the campus
Mhm.
at Frontier, and just later the weather was good, and just watched it. It's
Yeah.
actually not a big thing, but it was
Right.
like so nice to see it, and
Yeah.
and I also appreciated that in that moment how lucky I am that I was placed in Fairfield because I
Yeah.
didn't have to travel for it.
Right.
And the next solar eclipse, like the total eclipse, is maybe like in 40 years or something.
Yeah, in this area.
Yeah.
There's one around my 40th birthday in Spain.
Okay.
So my husband and I were joking about traveling there. So I'll
Yeah.
keep you posted.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can meet in
We
Spain.
can meet there, yes.
I always want to sing that. Well, I've never been to Spain, but I've been to Oklahoma. Next question.
Oh, God.
I know, they're coming in hot. Is the music heard in Germany different from the music here in America? That's a good question, Dave Rigg.
We don't have country music, I can tell.
We play music in here,
Yeah.
and she's like, anything but country, please.
And then she'll be like, "Is
Is
this
this
country?"
country?
I'm like,
Are you
"No,
trying to-
it's folk."
Yeah, it's completely different, a whole different genre.
Yeah.
They do not play at the CMA Awards, so it's not country.
We have something a German type of music. It's like, I would say older people listen to it, and it's also like younger people listen to it when they party and like drink a little bit.
Right.
And but that's also not mine. And
Right.
like a lot of German younger people don't listen to that music.
Yeah.
But other than that, we have like pop songs, we have hip hop, we have rap. So yeah.
Yeah,
it's
same
basically
thing.
the
So
same.
is it like do American artists, do you listen to American
Oh, yeah,
artists there and it's
definitely.
translated into German?
No,
or
it's
it's just
same.
really
Same songs. Like my favorite artist is The Weeknd.
Yeah.
And I just listen in English,
Yeah.
like just normal.
Right.
Yeah, it's a
That's
big.
so interesting.
I know. Do a lot of your friends
Yeah.
speak English as well? I mean, they teach English, right? In
Yeah.
school at a young age?
Yeah, so I started, and like my generation, like maybe in elementary school, 3rd grade, that you constantly learn it till you graduate, because English is the world language, so it's one of the main subjects in Germany, and I think that's why Germans are just so good, because we're so consistent to learn it.
Right.
Yeah.
So why is English the world language, though?
I don't know. I think
Right?
because of Britain, because
Yeah.
back then the colonies and a lot
Yeah.
of places like India speak.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. They have
Yeah.
like English people when they speak, they have like some words. It's like in English. So I
Right.
think because of Britain, because of they had like so many colonies, which
Yeah.
is actually not good. But
Right.
so yeah, and I think yeah. Look, that was also funny that you said like, are we translating the music? Because
Yeah.
for me, it's like so normal to
Yeah.
listen to it.
But like we are so ignorant
Yeah.
with other
Yeah.
languages. Like, I mean, when like I think there was a Justin Bieber song that came out a while ago, and it had like some Spanish, or Shakira would have some Spanish in her songs,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean. And we're all like Googling what the heck does this mean, because we're so
Yeah.
ignorant on it. But
Yeah.
we're cultured because we're singing it. You know what I mean?
Oh, that reminds me of something. If CG is still watching it,
She
so
made a comment too. We'll have to.
we were like on Shauna's pool last Saturday, was it? I guess. And then we were listening to music, and I thought, hey, there's like this 80s music, a German music song. It's like was also really popular in America. And then German, it's from Falcon or something. It's his name, but it's like Der Kommissar. It's the song. And when I opened it, like turn the music on, it was first the melody and Harley, like Shawnee's. Oh,
Yeah.
is that a song like they would translate it in English? And I was like, no, it's not. It's called Der Kommissar.
Right.
And then when the main the chorus come, he was like, yeah, that's the
That's
song.
what I'm talking
I'm like,
about.
oh yeah. So you guys like translated in English because it's actually a German song.
Don't turn around.
I guess,
Don't
yeah.
turn around. That one,
Yeah,
no.
could be. I think it was a CG knows what I'm talking about.
She said, "Don't turn around."
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a different band who
Yeah.
sang it because it's
Okay.
a German singer.
So it's a German song,
Yeah.
and we.
translated in English so you guys can
Really?
understand it. I
Yeah,
guess.
right.
So we don't do it.
That was her comment, CG's
Yeah.
comment, because Americans won't learn. We expect everyone to cater to us.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Instead of learning, let's just
Yeah. That's a.
That's like one of my favorite things about talking to you through the past 2 weeks or so, because like you're just so eager to learn, and like I'm not used to that. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, but that's so good, because obviously like if you're eager to learn, then you're gonna be smarter, and you're so intelligent,
Yeah.
and like makes sense because you just listen and you ask
Yeah.
questions, and it's made me want to be more like that. Like,
Yes.
because I'm not
Yeah.
very good at listening. But
I don't think
know.
any of us are. We get so busy and like wrapped up in our lives and all the
Yeah.
things we have going on. And like, especially in a small town, sometimes it becomes very surface level because you're like, hey, how are you? And like, you don't even listen to the person's response, and they
You
say
just
that,
expect them to say good.
yeah, good. And like, but like really, like, slow down and be like, how are you today? You know what I mean? And actually like ask.
genuinely.
Yeah. And just get to know the people around you. Like, I love this podcast because of that. Like, even local business people, sitting down with them, and like you see this different side of them and learn like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, that guy plays the guitar, or that guy used to be in a band, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And like getting to know people on a deeper level, I think that's so important for the human interaction and human experience.
Yeah.
Like, if we're just going through life like rushing and
Yeah.
scrolling
like-
through
yeah.
our phones, like what are we getting out of this life?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I don't know, but I am really interested in other cultures and like I would say I know a lot about other cultures because I'm not good at math and everything, but I'm really good at languages or like cultures. Like
which is what matters.
Yeah. So what was a question I wanted to ask? Like, what is one thing, because you knew so much about the American culture before you came, and you knew more about LA culture, New York culture, whatever. So like, what was the most surprising thing moving to the United States?
Yeah, I'm still as you
processing.
The moment, you ask me that, I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. So no, let me tell this. We actually to talk about it.
Yeah.
That. So you said you guys are like ignorant, but we also in Germany say that Americans are dumb.
Yeah.
Sorry that I say it, because you guys like so ignorant.
Right.
And not even ignorant, but now I get it. Yeah. Why? I'm still the opinion that you guys could be, not you guys, but other Americans.
Right.
When you say us, you're just saying Americans.
General
disclaimer. But now I get it, because we, like, Germany has like so many neighbor countries, so we usually just know a lot of stuff. And America just have Canada and Mexico, and that's it. But it's still not a reason or like the fan to not learn about other countries.
We can do better.
Yeah, but that's what I get now. And other thing is that I also knew it in Germany, but here in America, and I went, okay, it's really true that you guys are like so proud of your country.
Yeah.
And like all of the American flags and everything. Yeah.
And like doing the Pledge of Allegiance before city council meetings, or singing the Star Spangled Banner before the the baseball games. That was something that Elena was like, that's interesting.
Yeah, but you said like Pledge of Allegiance, city hall in the city council. I was like, why?
What are we doing? And it's just tradition. It's just, and like every morning at school before the school day starting in elementary school, they say the Pledge of Allegiance at the start of the day, and same at the high school, right? Did you still do that when you were in high school? Did you say the Pledge of Allegiance at the start of the day?
I think so, yeah.
I think they still do it, but
Miss Reaver said it over the
intercom,
yeah, that's so crazy.
You're like, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a little culty almost, but I've attended some churches before too, and it's like when you do those readings where like everyone says it at the same time, and like I kind of always felt that too. Like, it's just so weird. Like, I get it, but it's like almost culty. I don't know. So speaking of churches, Dave Riggs said Fairfield has several churches. Are there many churches in towns like Fairfield in Germany? So do you have a lot of different, because there's more religion there.
Diversity.
There's more diversity in the religion there. Here, we have Baptist, we have Christian, we have Methodist, but it's we're all worshiping the same God, you know.
Yeah, there was also a culture shock when I came here, and I saw
all
like
the
more churches than households.
Yeah, we have a lot of churches and a lot of beauticians.
Yeah, but so in Germany, German's a Christian country, and the popular ones are like the Catholic and Evangelical, like it's Protestant.
Yes.
But
evangelical
evangelical,
yeah, like you can also say Anglican or something, because it's like from Britain or whatever.
Right.
And that's the number one.
Okay.
Religion.
Yeah.
But we also have like a lot of Muslim people and Jewish people.
Yeah.
I think not so many Jewish.
Yeah.
I don't know, because in my area we don't have
a lot of
because of our
right.
Yeah, but like also like
too soon. Yeah, still too soon.
No need to explain.
Yeah, but also we have like Indian people, and then there's like Hindus or like Buddhists, yeah. But also a lot of atheists and like people who don't believe anything. So yeah.
So do you feel like Germany is more open arms and welcoming to different religions? Like, I know you've seen the things happening in the United States recently with like protesting and all of that. Do you see that type of stuff in Germany?
Yeah, I see that. So my area, was why I was also the first week was hard to get used to, because I come from an area where like a lot of diverse people like different ethnicity or like different religions or something. Like I am also one of those persons.
Yeah, right.
And when I came here, I was like, oh my god, just like sorry that I'm saying like Christian white people. I'm not used to it.
Right.
And that's why
they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. There's people like me.
But it is sad, like and not something that people here think about either.
Right.
Yeah. Like I need my like the diversity, and that was whenever I went to a bigger city like New York, Chicago. You see all of them. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, so
These
nice.
are my people.
But as I said, I still love
Right.
Fairfield. And it's the so as a back to the question, Fairfield is just Christian people, but like New York is also more diversity, and that's the same in Germany. When you're in a bigger city, there's like more diversity, so it's kind of the same, I would say. Of course, there are problems in both countries.
Right.
It's in every country, so I think it's the same. Yeah.
And I asked you too the other day. I was like, because we were even Googling like the percentages,
Oh, yeah.
Because I was curious in the U.S. if it had changed over the past 10 years or whatever. And it says, like this percentage is Christian. So I was kind of asking her, like, is it the same in Germany where, like, they may not be actually practicing Christianity, but if someone asked them, they would say,
I'm Christian.
And she was like, it's the same, like, with any religion, just because they say they're that doesn't mean they're necessarily practicing.
Because I still think that's also something. I still think that religion is between the person and like whoever what they believe. Like God, for me, is it God?
Right.
And like Americans are like, if they Christian or like if there's something else, they have to say it. It's like the same with politics. Like we don't do a big thing about politics. When you ask a German which party you voted for, like you even don't ask the question. And here, like
it's like rude.
Yeah, and you can see it's a person Democrat or Republican. It's I think
it's like we have to scream it from the mountaintops, and if you are different than me, then we're not going to be friends, you know. And that's something I've been wanting to get Mikhail's mom on the podcast for, to start our own podcast, because
shout out, Mom.
Yeah, shout out, Mama. I think that's so important for us to learn. Like, it didn't used to be this polarized. It didn't just used to be like, oh, well, you're Republican and I'm Democrat, we can't be friends, and you're an idiot, and we're name-calling, and we're, dragging people through the mud. Like, we can still coexist, even though we have different beliefs and we have different
you just have
values.
to be
like, listen to each other.
Yes,
like, just listen to each other. Don't listen to respond.
Right.
Like, don't be coming up with what you're going to say.
Yeah.
It's even okay to be like, I'll think on that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to come back with a response.
No.
I mean, of course, it's easier to hang out or, like, have friends who will have the same belief
right.
and the same
like-minded
ethnicity
people who are like your people.
Yes.
But,
It's, like, easier. You don't have to explain yourself.
Yeah.
But it's also nice to, like, so when I'm, like, with CJ and everything, and I explain stuff about my religion or like my culture.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, I didn't know that. And I said, I like it. I really like talk about my religion, or like also I also said, why don't you believe, or like why don't you why are you doing it like that? It's just like more, I'm not judging you. I just want to know
I want
it.
to know more about why you believe what you believe or don't believe. And I think CG's comment is, I'm loving this conversation. Talking to people with different backgrounds and experiences is how we humanize and grow together.
Yeah.
And that's so true, because, I remember graduating college at SIU Carbondale, and I moved to Colorado. And that was really the first time that I was in like a melting pot, like a New York. I mean, it was a small community, but there were people from all over the country there, my age and older. And just talking to them about their beliefs and their backgrounds and how they ended up here. And I was like, I had grown up in a very small Republican community Christian, and, it was just so interesting to me to talk to them and learn about it. And I came back, honestly, like a whole different person with, like, no judgment anymore, like, you do you.
Yeah, I also believe judgment comes because people just don't know and
it's ignorance.
didn't grow up. Yeah. So if you will really pay attention or really want to learn about it, you will not judge those people.
Right.
Because it's always like you hear always the negative stuff. Yeah. But if you really will talk with someone about who has the different religion or a different background, you will say, oh, okay, it's actually not that bad. Because of course, every time they're like bad people, but it's you should not like say generalize it and say everyone is like that.
Right. Exactly.
It's just like extreme. Like you hear one thing and
Yeah.
I feel like just the more you know about someone's story and like what they've been through, the more you're going to
Understand.
not be as judgmental.
Right.
Which is why it's so good to learn about.
But I mean, we're still people, so
Yeah, we're still going to have our bad days
Right.
and, that type of stuff. But I'm a firm believer in just trying to smile and put off as much positivity as you can, because you literally don't know what anyone's going through and what's going to be their breaking point,
Yeah. Like my motto for life is like always like positive life, positive mind, positive life.
I like that.
Yeah.
It is all about your mindset,
Definitely,
100%. Am I going to wake up today and have a bad day, or am I going to wake up today and have a good day, you know? And I think it just starts with your morning and
Or like also with
mantra, you know?
like
Fusion helps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Start, have a good
Giving
day.
yourself a treat.
Just a little
helps.
treat.
If you're having a rough morning, go get yourself a treat.
Every morning we deserve a little treat.
You'll never regret getting
No.
yourself a treat.
I think I will really miss Fusion.
I know. We'll see if we can get some dry ice and ship you some matcha.
Like they just opened it in Germany too.
Business expansion idea, Andrew, Landon. We got an idea.
Oh, that's also something. So of course we have our coffee shops in Germany, and we also have our locals one, but it's not a big deal to go like. Maybe in my town, like also a bit like if you're in Berlin, it's normal.
Yeah.
But I never went outside and grab a coffee. Like here in America, it's like always, let's go grab a coffee.
Yeah.
I love it.
Good.
Really, I love it.
You're taking that culture back to Germany. Like, come on, guys, let's go grab a coffee.
Yeah, take my money. Before work every time, I'm going to the coffee shop.
Listen, seriously, we have to have it. And we have our own coffee shop in here. And every day I'm like, I'm just going to make a coffee here. It's going to be fine. And then it's like, this is so much better.
It was literally like that day they came out with the summer menu. I was so mad at myself. I'm like, why do you not have more self-control? I woke up, first thing on my mind, I'm not going to go to Fusion. I'm going to save money. Open my phone, summer menu. I'm like, why?
It's like,
why?
okay, no, I have to have by Fusion.
They have our phones. They're listening to us. Landon
Yes.
saw that text go through. He's like, check this out.
But also like iced coffee, I liked iced coffee, but I never drink it that much. So
Right.
you saw when we went to wine trails, like CJ was like, let's go to Dunkin'. I love Dunkin'.
Yeah.
Thankfully we have Dunkin' too in Germany, but I never went there.
Yeah.
And now I will be like, Dunkin'.
Dunkin'.
Yeah. Of course, first local coffee shops and then Dunkin'.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Support
local always.
But yeah, Dunkin', I had never been there, I don't think, to get a iced coffee or anything, and it was pretty good.
I'm more a Dunkin' person than Starbucks.
Yeah.
Raquel is not.
I'm more, she's
Dunkin's
a local.
matcha.
Not good.
Yeah, I just had once their matcha frappuccino. It was really matcha fusion, definitely.
Yes, for sure.
That's where, if there's a local, there's just something about it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's made with love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What I want to
For
say.
sure. And like it's not a fast thing. Like you don't expect to go in there and be out in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They literally hand make it right in
Yeah.
front of you.
And like
with
talk
love.
with you. And Starbucks is just like rude. Like, okay.
Yeah.
They even not saying like here, like
You can't
Elena.
say small, medium,
Yeah.
or large. You
Yeah.
have to like come up with these
and
random
not
words.
even writing my name right.
Right. I spelled it for you.
Yeah.
And
I usually go with Wyatt, and I'm always just like, just put Wyatt on both of them. Don't even try to spell my name.
CG said Fusion better start sponsoring you guys.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Listen, we told him that we'd give him lots of shout outs today if he let us use the real cups this morning.
Yeah.
So it's just so much better out of real cup.
For the update.
Oh, actually, we're meeting at 1:00 for our meeting. We're meeting over there this afternoon too. Wasn't that our plan?
Yeah, let's
We can get an afternoon matcha, a little treat.
I'm going to be like shaking.
I'm gonna go to sleep tomorrow.
We're partying all night for your
That's how
last
it
day.
Dave Rigg has another question. Do German television stations carry many programs made here in America?
No.
No?
It's just the German
Germans, yeah? So do you guys
Not
have like
that much.
I was gonna say, do you have like soap operas? Do you have like reality TV the
Oh,
same as
yeah.
us? Yeah.
Yeah, we have like for example the the superstar or the voice, the
Oh,
voice
yeah.
of, you have that in Germany
Or
too.
American Idol type things.
Yeah, or also like all of the like Love Island stuff.
I love Love Island.
Like we have reality shows, a lot of
Listen.
reality
Love
shows.
Island has something about it. Like once you start watching, you can't stop.
You cannot stop.
I think I just watched the first episode, the first
Season.
No, the episode.
Oh, okay,
right.
yeah.
But really, but I was just nothing for me. I'm not a big.
Yeah,
reality
so
fan.
I
It's
actually
pretty
Yeah.
rough, but I get so
see.
sucked
I like
in.
the UK one.
Yeah.
It's so much better than the American one.
I think it's good, like when you have nothing to do or like just want to
Yes.
and then do nothing and then.
Yeah, I started watching the UK during COVID, and I was like, okay, Mikhail, you have to stop. Like this
It's time to get up
is-
and go to the bathroom and eat
Yeah.
something. And Oh, that's funny. Ariana from Vanderpump Rules is hosting, I guess, Love Island. I think United States.
Oh, really?
She's hosting it now. So
Mm-hmm.
you're going to LA. That's my, I want to go to LA. I've got to find someone else
Yeah.
that likes Vanderpump Rules and will go
Okay,
to LA with
so
me and go to all the restaurants
I
and
just
bars.
went down the rabbit hole when she was on Dancing with the Stars
Uh-huh.
because she was really good on Dancing with
Yes.
the Stars, and I really liked her personality. I did not know anything about her reality show.
Right.
So I started watching just reels about it and
Uh-huh. Oh,
clips.
it's so much drama.
Oh my gosh!
Love it.
Talk about a whole thing.
Yeah, I'm a boring mom of two, 3 stepson, but
You need some
but
drama in your
I'm
life.
I don't want to end my life, but I will watch it and I will be grinning ear to ear and be like, oh,
So are
my
you are you a
gosh.
fangirl of her? You're on her team?
Yeah, definitely. Sandoval's no, thank you on him. I'm definitely on Ariana's side. But yeah, it got really intense. The Scandival took over. It was
I just watched some clips before the scandal came out.
yeah.
And I'm just like, girl, how do you not see
I
it?
know.
He's not even a good
No,
he's not
good
even,
partner.
Yeah.
Well, and then he goes on this rant about how I bought the pins and the batteries, for our house. She didn't even do that, and it's like, oh, wow, great job,
Yeah.
bud.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. I
Thank
think
you.
you're in the right, actually. That changed my
Yeah,
mind.
I cannot believe she wouldn't buy pins and batteries for you and your house. That totally, makes up for a 6-month affair with one of her best friends.
Oh my
Perfect.
God.
Yeah.
I just can't believe it's still going though.
I
After that,
know.
you would think they
Yeah.
have to be making a lot of money off
Yeah.
of the show.
Well, and they were still living in the same house for
Crazy.
get out. What? I think it was probably for the show, to just kind of milk it as long because their stuff went up. Their viewership went up when all that.
I was one of
Money.
those.
Yeah,
It was me.
I'm the problem. So speaking of American culture, I'm singing Taylor Swift. You got to experience some Taylor Swift. CG's a Taylor Swift fan. You
yeah.
guys went to the album release
Yeah.
party down in Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro, yeah.
At the Big Muddy Brewery.
mhm.
So are you a T Swift fan now? Have you been converted?
Yeah, I was already in Germany a little bit.
Yeah. Everyone is a little bit. You can lie and say you're not, but you
my
are.
First song.
You know a
listened-
song. You know a
Yes.
song.
Yeah. My first song was I know you retro,
Oh.
that I listened to. Yeah, it's still my
That's a
favorite,
good
one of my
one, yeah.
favorites. But I also talk about with CG the last album, the Tortured. I don't like.
It's a lot
Yeah.
darker, or it's not as many party fun songs,
Yeah.
and I like her party songs. And
Yeah.
I honestly had no idea how many I knew until we went to the theater and watched the concert or whatever. I was literally up singing,
Yeah.
dancing.
Like,
I
oh,
may
I'm
have
actually a Swiftie.
may have had a few beers before I went. But yeah, I was loving it. I was like, I know all of these. It
Yeah.
was just crazy. But
Even if you don't listen to it, especially to the man right now,
Yeah.
even if you don't listen to him, all of the Instagram, everything, when they open up, or the Romeo and Juliet song,
yeah,
everyone could
everyone
sing
knows
it.
Tim
yeah.
McGraw, the Tim McGraw,
Yeah.
she started.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
probably weren't even born when that
I like
song.
the old T
T-Swift.
Swift
The
Yeah.
stuff.
country stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I just talked about it with CG yesterday. I was like, no.
No.
You don't. Oh,
is
I
that
can
girl?
get down to some mean. The
Oh,
mean
yeah.
song. If you're ever mad, just
Yeah.
sing.
Why you gotta
Why
be
you gotta be
so
so mean?
Yeah.
And that is actually a great song. Read the lyrics on it. Like, you know, she is just like the comeback kid. And like so many people wrote her off. Yeah. And, you know, said she had a horrible singing voice. And she like went and took singing lessons. And it's improved so much. And like, you know, said she was dating so much. So she's like, so I, you know, hid for 2 years. And like, I don't know, she just overcame so much. And she has like blown everyone out of the water.
Had never like drama beside the one with Kanye West.
Yeah,
but she actually,
Who doesn't have drama with Kanye?
Yeah, for real.
But I mean, his music, old songs, is still good.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I listen to it, I'm like, oh my gosh, should I not?
No,
you don't want to support him. But
I just
he's great.
can't. Yeah, like I do like some of his old stuff, but I just like nope, can't do it.
I sent you a gold digger.
We're just giving you guys a whole concert.
That's like also what our generation, like we have Apple Music, we have Spotify, you still support all of the artists.
Right.
Back then you bought the CD or like the whatever, and then you still can listen to it. They didn't get any money off of it.
Right.
But now every time, or like R. Kelly, what he did, everything.
Yes.
But he has like one song, I love it. I'm like, no, you can't listen to it.
That's so funny.
Is there a way I can download this and not have to support the guy anymore? Yeah.
I got into
and Puff Daddy, P. Diddy. Like, no.
Bad. I was really into I'm not like a Swiftie, but like I like Taylor Swift, like I said.
Same.
But I really got into the Kelsey. Like I loved the Kelseys. Like I was an Eagles fan this last NFL season. Like
I love that
Travis's
that it changes every year. Like
Wyatt Wyatt is like a big Packers fan, and he was like, "What are you doing? Like you cannot just pick." I'm like, "But I like his wife.
Right,
I like his wife and his family."
Yeah,
so like people. Travis's brother. So I like listened to the New Heights podcast.
Yes, that's great.
They're just like real people. Like they're not.
So you're more...
It's like, how did he get with Taylor Swift? Like, what is happening?
Yes.
I actually think how Taylor did... I don't know. Okay, I don't know anything about football. And so I also just know him because of Taylor, because all of the dating stuff. And I don't know. I think their chemistry is just like...
weird.
It's not fitting.
Really? Yeah. So you're predicting that it does not last? You don't think it's going to last?
I don't think it will either.
Probably, yeah, but maybe it will.
Oh, let's hope.
Yeah.
I asked Wyatt, like, when it all started, you know, like, it was just, like, all over the internet.
Yeah.
And I asked Wyatt, I was like, can you believe that, like, Taylor Swift, like, got Travis Kelce on the map? you know, like, that trend that was going on. He just, like, I'm pretty sure he just, like, turned and looked at me, and he was like, you're kidding, right? Like.
Oh, that is great. That is great. Well, 9:27. Want to do some trivia questions real fast?
Yeah, I had
I'm
some
so
trivia question about coffee. Yeah. So the okay, it's like just 8 questions, but the first 6 is multiple choice. Okay, so what country is believed to be the birthplace of coffee? Brazil, Ethiopia, Colombia, or Yemen?
I'm going to say Colombia.
What you gonna say? Tick tock, tick tock.
I'll say Ethiopia just to be different.
Yeah?
It's Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. But I was also shocked.
Yeah.
But then I remembered, so as I said, The Weeknd is like my number 1 artist, and he's Ethiopian, and he has this coffee, which I of course bought here in America. Yeah. And then everything just made sense.
Yeah.
It's really good. What are coffee beans? Legumes, berries, seeds, or nuts?
Oh.
Is it legumes?
Legumes? Yeah, I think so. It's like
Sorry
a
for my
bean, right?
pronunciation.
Yeah. I think it's that. Is it that?
We're going to go with that.
It's a seed.
It's a seed.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
Which country consumes the most coffee per capita, like per person? I'm like a year in America and still can't pronounce something.
Same.
Words are hard, okay?
We've literally lived here our whole life, and trust me. What did I order the other day? A Capri sandwich for you? Caprese.
A Capri Sun sandwich, please.
And I would like a acai bowl from Fusion as well, with a side of quinoa.
Yeah.
You know what?
Legit. Like, these are how I
Just
thought
added your
these
husband's
words.
name at the end of it. They named this after you, honey.
This is my husband's favorite food, so they
You know
named
what?
it after him.
That's so
Oh
funny.
my gosh. Okay, sorry.
Wait, yeah, to concentrate again. Okay, I will read the question again. Which country consumes the most coffee per person? Is it USA, Italy, Brazil, or Finland?
There's a lot of people that don't drink coffee too here.
Yeah. I'm going to say Brazil.
It was
USA, Italy, Brazil, or Finland?
I'm gonna say Italy because Lucas says that like everyone drinks it in the morning.
It's actually Finland.
Really?
Yeah, I was also shocked, and I just googled it because is it right? But
Yeah,
it is.
right?
What is the main difference between a cappuccino and a latte? Is it espresso to milk ratio, type of milk use, temperature of the drink, or the size of the cup?
Milk ratio.
Yes,
Yeah, it's just like a lot.
a latte has a lot of more.
It's a lot
milk.
frothier.
Yeah.
You like when you steam the milk, you steam it longer, so it makes it.
What are the only two U.S. states? Is the only one that grow coffee? That make the question sense. What are the only two U.S. states? Is the only one that grow coffee? I don't know.
So
I
what
have
you
a-
two U.S. states
Yeah,
grow
their
coffee?
own
coffee,
coffee.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had the typo, I guess. Florida and California, or Hawaii and Texas, or California and Arizona, or Hawaii and California.
Wow, so I was going to go with like Oregon.
Oh.
So yeah, it wasn't even an option.
I was gonna go with Oregon.
B.
Wait. Okay.
B is Hawaii and Texas.
I don't
But
feel like
there's also
Texas.
Florida and California.
What's the other Hawaii one?
Hawaii and California, or
I w-
California and Arizona.
Hawaii and California.
Yes. It's the Kona coffee that grows on Hawaii. And I just made the question yesterday, and I googled the Kona coffee, and I found a shop. I was like, okay, I will drink the coffee there.
Oh, fun! Try it and see what you
but
think.
it should be expensive. They
Yeah.
say. Yeah. What was used as coffee filters before paper filters were invented? Was it cloth, metal, leaves, or plastic?
Cloth.
Leaves.
Cloth.
Like, how far back are we going here, people?
And this one is not a multiple choice. What beverage is made by adding hot water to espresso?
Hot water to espresso.
Americano.
Yes.
I was like, is this a trick question?
Yeah, I had to think on it actually.
What kind of grind would you be using if you wanted to make an espresso?
Kind of grind.
What kind of grind would you be using if you wanted to make an espresso?
No idea.
Finely ground.
Okay.
Like so.
You have to really grind it up fine.
So it's really
Well, good.
basic,
Those
yes.
questions brought to you by Fusion. Our
Yeah.
next meal there today should be paid for.
Landon.
The other question, which is the best coffee
Yeah.
shop in Southern
Fusion.
Illinois?
Yeah. So I love it. They started like a coffee trail too.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
a wine trail. They have a coffee trail here, Southern Illinois. There's like a map, and you
I
go
don't
try to
know
go
that.
around to all. I know we should have started that in January or whatever,
Yeah.
and tried to hit them all up. But
Yeah.
it's a fun little idea.
Yeah, you
Southern
couldn't-
Illinois has a lot of cool stuff, but
You couldn't try to
Definitely.
do that in like a few days. You would be like
oh
literally
my
not
gosh, for real. Yeah, you got to spread it out.
Yeah, food trucks are also a big thing in America.
Oh,
You don't
yeah,
have a
you
lot
said
of them
that
there?
too.
Not so that if we have it, then mostly on festivals or something,
Yeah.
just like that.
And
We
you
like
said-
fried food.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
We,
had that conversation yesterday.
yeah.
Let's fry everything.
What was I gonna say? Oh, we also have a lot of chains. You said we have a lot of chain restaurants compared
Oh,
to Germany. A
We
lot.
just have maybe McDonald's, Burger King, and KFC,
Yeah.
and that is considered in Germany as fast food, so we don't eat it every day.
Right.
And here it's just like
I'm
normal.
going to lunch.
Yeah.
I'm going to breakfast. I'm going
Yeah.
to supper.
Yeah.
Okay, we know that we have some struggles.
We see our issues and we are going to work on them for you, but Well, it's all the time we have for today. I feel like we could talk for another hour and a half
could.
easily.
Time passed
but
so fast. I didn't know that we all
I know.
had like 9:30. Oh my god.
It's crazy. But
Yeah.
thank you for joining us.
Thank
and
you.
thank you for
Last day and last podcast.
Yes. Well, no,
As a
not last
guest.
podcast. We're doing, you know,
It's actually cool.
German American podcast. We'll
Yes.
start one.
Oh, we can
and-
do you know the mukbangs where they eat
Yes.
and like German American food?
We have like
Love
something
it.
really satisfying that we with the crunch.
like ASMR.
Yes. Everyone just quiet and
Yeah.
listen to our sounds.
It's so nice to sit as a guest.
As a
here.
guest, I know. Enjoy your last day, getting to sit on that side of the table. And but yeah, thank you guys for joining
Yes.
us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next Friday on It's a Beautiful Day in Fairfield. Have a beautiful weekend, everyone.
Bye.